Sabaydi. Cup chai. Cup chai. Happy New Year from Luang Prabang, Laos. Take a look at this cool place. What a place to bring in the new year, 2020. Happy 2020. And not just a new year, it's a new decade. A new decade. Now look at that. I have a ticket, the bamboo bridge to cross Nam Khan River. Foreigner, 10,000 K. Cost me 10,000 kip, which I think is about $1 to cross this bridge, go and back. Oh, great. Got a round trip. Ah, isn't this peaceful? This is such a peaceful place. I just love it here. Man. So it's a new decade. Wow. What are your plans for this decade? All right, we made it across the bridge. Now we're on the other side. So what are your New Year's resolutions for 2020? And what are your decade resolutions? Man, 10 years is so long. 10 years. Last decade, there was no Mad English TV. So this decade has been the best decade in the history of the world. Because this last decade was the decade that Mad English TV was born. But I don't know, what's gonna happen next decade? I don't know, I can't think that far in the future. In 10 years, well, maybe I'll think about it while I walk over to this rock here. The rock will give me inspiration. Yeah, let me know down in the comments what your New Year's resolutions are for 2020, but also what your decade resolutions are. If you have decade resolutions, what would you like to do in 10 years? You know, 10 years, wow. In 10 years, I'll be in my 40s. You know, I hope in 10 years, I hope to be helping poor people full time. I hope to be living in a village. It would be great to live in a place like this, live in a small village, you know, maybe where access to education isn't that great. Maybe I can start a school in a little village somewhere and just live and just help people. That would be where I want to be in 10 years. But how about you? Where would you like to be 10 years from now? I guess what's my maybe I should think about this year before I think about the next 10 years. What are my New Year's resolutions for 2020? You know, I don't even think I accomplished my New Year's resolutions for 2019, because I remember last year when I made my New Year's video, I said one of the things I wanted to do was to relax, buy a nice camera to take pictures, because photography is a big hobby of mine. You know, actually I did buy a lot of cameras. Those were for video for my trip across Canada, right? For example, I bought my GoPro the year before. I think I bought maybe 1 or 2 cameras last year for my trip across Canada, just small video cameras. Yeah, that was the highlight of 2019 for me, my trip across Canada. Man, that was a huge undertaking. So yeah, I don't know if maybe that took the place of my relaxing and photography. But that was a great trip. I'm so thankful I did that. Thank you guys so much for joining me on my trip across Canada. That was it was a big trip. It was a multi-month trip. It was a bit expensive. It took a long time. It was bigger. It was a bigger undertaking than I thought it would be, but it was great. I'm very thankful I did that. So maybe this year, 2020, maybe I can buy a nice camera for photography and and do some more photography in a place like this. Man, this is great. I've just been using my iPhone 11 to take, you know, pictures of this place, but I'd love to come back here with a full frame camera. Maybe this year I'll buy a new Sony camera or a Fuji camera or something, and just take a lot of pictures. That would be awesome. Just gonna walk across these rocks over to this big rock over here in hopes that it gives me some more inspiration. All right. Probably not best to wear sandals walking across these rocks. Hey, look at that cool boat there. Aren't these boats cool? I don't know, they're long. I don't know if they're called long boats, but it's probably an appropriate name for them to call them a long boat. See, there's a long boat over there. You can hear the motor. Maybe I should take a long boat ride while I'm here in Laos. All right, I'm gonna take a picture of this long boat and post it on Instagram. So hey, if you're not following me on Instagram yet, this might be a good year, 2020, if I buy a nice full frame camera. I can take nice pictures at night, and yeah, that would be awesome. So maybe this year I can do that. Just do more relaxing and take a lot of pictures. And you know, another thing that would be great is to have 1,000 videos on my channel. Right now I have just over 800 videos, and so I don't know, do you think I can make 190 videos this year? That would be great. Right now I'm just walking up. I think there's a temple up here. We're just going up here, and oh, from here we can have another nice shot of that bridge. That's such a beautiful bridge. This place is so peaceful. Just listen. It's so calm. There's no loud noises. You just hear some boats. You can hear the gentle wind rustling the banana leaves and whatever this kind of tree is. Wow, that's a nice big tree. Hey, what's this shiny thing down here? Look at that. What does it say? M. Look at that. M for Mark. And for Mad English TV. Hey, look at that. It's a lucky omen. Do you know what an omen is? An omen is like a lucky, sort of like a lucky charm. Yeah, a lucky spell. A lucky, I don't know. It's something that gives you, if it's a good omen, then it's something good. If it's a bad omen, then it's bad. Wow, look at this cool place. That nice horse there, and nice little room in there. Elephant and seven-headed snake or dragon. I don't know. What do you think this is? Is this a snake or a dragon? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay, it's not 7, it's 9. Okay, a 9-headed snake or dragon. And take a look at this cool thing here. Man, this place is just so quiet, so peaceful. I'd love to live in a place like this. Look at that. Yeah, that's actually maybe another one of my goals for 2020 is to actually get a house, to have my own house. Wouldn't that be cool if I had my own house? You know, sometimes when I travel to places like this, I think the quality of life, these people have a higher quality of life than a lot of people in Canada. You know, a lot of people in Canada, like myself, we don't have a house. And it's just, houses are so expensive in Canada. Whereas when I walk around here, it seems like people have their own house, even if they just live in like a small house here in the bush. You know, I think the quality of life in a place like this would just be in a lot of ways better. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe this year is the year I buy my own house, become a homeowner for the very first time in my life. That would be awesome if that happened in 2020. That would be a great start to the decade, don't you think? Start off the decade buying my own house or condo, something like that. Maybe I can build a house here in the jungle and the government won't find me. Oh hey, take a look at that speedboat down there. That's awesome. So anyway, yeah, follow me on Instagram if you want to see some great pictures. Hopefully, fingers crossed, in 2020 maybe I can buy a camera, unless I buy a house and spend all my money. Last year I spent all my money on my Canada trip, so I didn't I put photography on the back burner. The back burner means I put it on hold for a while. It wasn't the main thing I did, right? My Canada trip was the main thing I did in 2019. So maybe in 2020 the main thing might be buying a condo or a house, but hopefully I can buy a camera and take some pictures, and we'll see. Yeah, we'll see what happens. But anyway, just want to wish you guys a very happy new year, happy 2020, happy beginning to the decade. You hear that plane? There wouldn't be a video here at Mad English TV if a plane didn't bomb my video. But anyway, so thank you guys so much for all your support last year. It means so much to me, for all the nice comments, all the encouragement. Thank you so much. Hope you guys are happy and healthy this year, 2020, and I hope it's a great start to the decade. I hope you just have a wonderful decade and just do something amazing. Let me know what's one thing that is absolutely amazing that you are gonna do this decade, that you're gonna start. Maybe you're gonna start on a new path in life. Well, let me know that down in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys have in store for this year and this decade. I wish you all the best success, and for not just you, but your families as well, because your families are important. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you over in, well, I guess it's 2020 already, so I guess it's just a normal video. See you over in the next episode of Mad English TV. Take care.